Oh my God, we're live and we're doing Fashion Friday, and today it's all about
Safari!
Safari, which when everyone got the memo in the office, they were so into it, and when I got the memo, I was, holy, what do I do? Because
I'm the same.
I know. You're the same, but I've got to say, everyone's done really well. What does Safari mean in fashion? It means influenced by that kind of desert woman. There's a bit of a hat going on. The palette generally is sort of khaki, white, sand, nudes. Some people don't suit that palette, so we're going to show you, if you don't really suit those colours, what you can wear in clothing and how your makeup can compensate for colours you don't necessarily suit. That's the joy of great makeup looks, and when you really want to follow a trend, but something's got to work on your body for it to work. So we're going to start off, I'll start off with me, and,
yes, of course.
And I am somebody who does not suit khaki near my face, so I've actually used it in my accessories, those browns and khakis, which are colours I don't have in any of my wardrobe. I've just taken a white dress from Zara. I've made it longer by adding a panel on the bottom. I've got Massimo Dutti kind of cowboy boots, not totally safari, but it was suede to me as a bit safari. So it was the texture and the colour of that boot. And then I have got a parade of necklaces, which I'll take you through. If you build up accessories, it's a fantastic thing because they can always come out for fancy dress or occasions like this. So there's a company in Australia, and the Australians are actually called Dinosaur. It makes the most beautiful resin bracelets, which I'm wearing now. This is a little J. Crew one in between. Same here as Dinosaur and something else I got from God knows where. This is a very, very 10-year-old Chloe necklace, and this is a Bottega Veneta belt. And then I'm wearing a Miu Miu belt as well. So it's like a mishmosh, and the hat I stole in Italy, sorry, from somebody's house. Ellie, makeup-wise, let's talk about how you're giving me that earthy tone look, but not draining my face.
Yeah, I think the two main colours that I really wanted to focus on was Victory on the eyes, and a little bit of something warm like Tashi on the lips and the cheeks as well. So we kept that going. Of course I added with the Victory of Desire and a bit of Emperor as well, but it was that keeping that lovely earthy kind of gold that you would get, especially picking up on your jewellery here as well. And Victory's not like a yellow gold, it's more like an antique gold, so you have that feeling of
very versatile. Lots of people suit in their Match Me. If you haven't done your Match Me yet on Trinny London, it can tell you immediately which colours you suit. And Tashi is a colour, funnily enough, I don't know if you know this, Ellie, but before we launched, when we were mixing together colours, it was a colour I always wore every day, and before we launched, people kept saying, what's that colour on your lips? And I couldn't say because it was one in the range. And so it's like I've rediscovered it. I love rediscovering things in our range. Exactly. And certain things, especially in summer, it's a great colour. It's a great
with the
neutral.
white, we wanted to keep the warm.
Perfect. What about you, Ellie?
So I'm having a little bit of, I'm keeping it simple, Mystery, Katrin and Cordy, and I've decided to go with Cordy because I've got a bit of the khaki-ness going here, so I think that's really pretty. And my main thing that I really, really love is a little bit of the Katrin, just to pick up the
your hair.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So you're doing classic on the bottom, and your makeup's being sort of cooler vibe.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the park ranger, you know.
If we could find a park ranger in a car like that, we'd all go to the park.
And also, I mean, I've shoved a lot of sunlight on me, but that's me. I like to be.
Okay, what's your skin, hair, and eye, Elise?
I am olive.
Olive, yeah.
Green eyes.
Yeah.
And then I would say dirty cool blonde, because the cooler hair is what you would get for
Great. And you wear Trintron or you wear Zandy?
Trintron.
Trintron, fantastic. Okay. And in the summer, do you go darker, up one?
No, I use a little bit more bronzer, and I'll use like maybe sometimes a medium BFF if I really pick up the tan.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you. Okay, next up, and there's Chloe's atmospheric music behind us. We have got Paris. Hello, darling, come on in. So let's talk about your fashion first, Paris, because this is like, I think, the sort of, you really suit this colour palette. I mean, it's staggeringly good on you. So you've gone sort of classic here.
Yeah.
Is this something you'd normally put on, or have you been inspired by today?
I wore this outfit 2 weeks ago, and everyone said, wear it for Safari.
Fantastic.
So this is
you've
me.
duplicated it.
Yeah.
And I'm mesmerised by her eyes, Ellie, because I just think you've used Chariot so beautifully. But skin, hair and eye very quickly on Paris is?
Rosy olive.
Yep.
And brunette,
Yep.
and then hazel brown eyes.
Great, so you're Trintron, and just a touch like medium, or do you do medium in the summer? Do you go up one?
I use light medium, but then I just go a bit heavier with the Solana.
okay, which is our lovely
what we
golden By the way, we're going to get out of stock of Solana quite soon, so if you're thinking I do my summer order it now, because we will have maybe 2 weeks we might be out of stock. It's been selling incredibly fast, as everyone's been thinking. I'll put high SPF on, but I want a tan, and if you're really pale, Genster is that fantastic lighter version of our bronzer. Gel bronzers, it looks like you're wearing nothing, but you've got a bit of colour. Okay,
Yes,
Ellie.
the feature today, as you can see, is this chariot liner, and oh boy, did I enjoy doing this. It's a thick liner. And I've spelled even on my notes thick with 2 C's. So, but I wanted to do something that's quite effective, but very, very simple. Nothing that was going to be like smoky or anything like that. I think everybody was having this, and I love chariot on your eyes anyway. So
And I think, you know,
liner.
so many people have been inspired the last few years to wear that black eyeliner, but I think weirdly it's becoming dated. And I think what's really exciting is how you can use an eye to eye, which is actually formulated to be an eyeliner and an eye shade, and make these amazing eyeliners that stay.
Exactly. And this hasn't transferred since we put it on. And then keeping it simple, schmuggy on the cheeks, schmuggy on the mouth with a bit of Thea on top.
Oh, naughty, naughty.
Yeah.
That's a flush blush, but it's gone on the mouth.
Looks really good on the mouth.
Very
yeah.
good. Okay. Thank you, darling, very much. Oh, next. I feel like a celebrity. I'm in the jungle here. Okay. And next we've got Nicole, our next contestant is Nicole. So, Nicole, I've got to say, when I was looking at the looks in the office today, I thought immediately, Nicole's always the one guaranteed to make that trend we're doing that week cool, chilled out vibe. So I love the fact that you've got something classic with, I mean, I even like the sort of, like the laces on your shoes, the slightly cropped trouser. I think that's very safari.
Yeah.
But I just love the fact you put the kerchief in. And I think, you know, we always think safari can be bland, but that's the way if you, I mean, you do suit khaki, sort of, but you really suit these colours more, so that's lifted it for you.
Yeah, near the face.
Up on there. And makeup is delicious, so tell it. Talk,
I know, I'm
Nicole,
really
sorry, quickly going to go skin, hair and eyes. So you are.
So darkest caramel.
Yep. So
dark
your
brown
foundation shade is which?
Live.
Yep.
Dark brown eyes, black hair.
Great. And which BFF do you wear?
Dark.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Okay, Ellie.
So this was fun. I think the thing I want to feature on most, because I kind of had this khaki vibe and it was really cool, and then with a little kerchief, I thought this was really 90s feeling to
Yeah.
me. So I went in, and Chloe and Maddie, I did that amazing Chloe, like a thick liner, and then put in like lots of lovely Maddie. I actually want to put more in because you just get that lovely juicy
It's the
glowy
modern
look.
way to do
Yeah.
that lip liner moment of the 90s, which is very much Max
So
Spice
gorgeous,
and
yeah.
nothing rubbed in. And this is kind of more the emphasis on the outside of your lips as
Yeah.
opposed to I'm just seeing a liner. It's
And
a very
it's,
different
instead of
moment.
that very thin, harsh line,
Yeah.
I've kind of done it so it was thicker and everything kind of pulled together in that sense. And then, yeah, keeping it nice, I pulled up the pink a little bit, did it with the Pia and Victory in the eyes, and a little bit of Pia on the cheeks as well.
Fantastic. So
Yeah.
here's our lip to cheek, but goes everywhere too.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you
Lovely.
very much, darling.
Yes, you can. Thank you.
Oh my God, we're going back again. And next up, we've got a redhead, Shannon. Okay, come on in, darling.
Thank you, darling.
So this, I mean, this is your dream colour palette.
Yeah,
too.
it's
There's
one of my
certain, yes, right.
favourites.
When we send the email out each week, you can see the people who go, oh, count me in, that they wear that colour nearly every day.
Yeah.
And everyone said to you, you must wear your jumpsuit today, didn't they?
I love this colour.
Where's
It's one
it
of my
from?
favourites. It's from H&M.
It is.
Yeah.
And did you get it this season or not?
No, I got it quite a while ago.
Yeah, but they
actually.
do always do it.
Yeah.
And I think Bowden do jumpsuits too. Zara do them less frequently. Mango do them a bit. But it's a great look,
So
dressing up
easy
or
to wear
down.
as well.
Yeah. And you've
Yeah.
got a little leopard shoe. Where are those from?
They are from Anthropology a long time ago,
You
though.
had to think, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
But I
they're
just
very
love
old.
a little bit of leopard with
Yeah.
it. Okay, Ellie, what? Oh, skin, hair, and eyes.
Yeah.
So, what do you wear, and what skin, hair, and
I'm
eye?
peaches and tan, so I wear BFF in light medium and Trintron. I'm copper blonde in hair and hazel eyes.
Fantastic, thank you, darling. Ellie.
So, this was an amazing look. I really wanted to kind of, we've never done a smoky look before.
No.
It's always those pretty ethereal looks
Yeah.
that we do on Shannon. So I actually wanted to do something a little bit more kind of punchier, especially with this lovely look. So I did Virtue and then that lovely, lovely Strength.
It's
That aubergine with those hazel
yeah.
eyes.
And
It's
on
phenomenal.
you, strength is so much more purple than on me. It's amazing as a colour
Yeah.
that it sits on the undertone of your skin and brings something more out. So your eyes, I mean, for hazel eyes, it's a beautiful colour to wear if you're similar colour.
It's interesting on me, it looks like I've been punched in the eye.
Yeah.
That's why I have to use Fortune or something. But when you've got copper blonde and you're a peaches and tan like that, it's just perfect. So,
Great.
and then yeah, we kept it really nice. Like we warmed it up a little bit because we've got that cool tone going up. we did Freddie and then Freddie and Sasha on there.
Fantastic. Are there any questions as we're here? Are there any questions coming through that we would like answers to? Because this is alive and we answer questions. We're also on Trinny Woodall Facebook, so hello. I know we haven't done a live forever. We're so excited. We're going to be doing more lives because I know you get lots of information from us and lots of films, but we want to do originating films with you.
So hello from Liverpool, New
Hello,
Delhi,
Liverpool. Hello, New Delhi.
everywhere in the
Hello,
world.
everywhere in the world.
Sweden, Mexico, Krakow, Australia.
Fantastic. It's so nice you're tuning in. Australian, you must be having like a midlife crisis, can't sleep in the middle of the night moment. And we're grateful you're an audience there in Australia when it should be bedtime. We've had a very nice night with a glass of champagne and you're continuing it on. How about Instagram, Trinny London Instagram? Any questions that we can answer for you?
I mean, people are just obsessed with your hat, Trinny.
Oh, they are. The hat that I stole. So the hat that I stole is from, it's always the beaten upness. It's by Monte Christie Hats, 100% Paja Toquila, and it's made in, I can't even read it, can you even see? Upside down, I don't even know where it's made.
So if you lost your hat in Italy,
So if you, are you lost with how I came by this hat, or are you lost with, are you in love with this hat in general? Anyway, that's great. Thank you very much, Shannon. All right, and next up, with the entrance of a lifetime, is Janita. Who is Janita? You are glowing. I mean, so glowing. This is our bride. That you saw on Trinny London Instagram. When? When's the date? 2 weeks. Counting down. Fantastic. I can see that glow in your cheeks already. So, darling, you've done a sort of saucy moment in a jumpsuit because there's a little bit of slight drop shoulder. There's a bit of, you know. So tell us about where's this from?
Well, it's actually everything on here is actually holiday purchases. So
yes. So
this was from this was just on holiday randomly in Spain. This was Tanzania. These were actually New York in May.
All right.
They're called Logfeld, so that's probably the only one from a shop.
Sure, shop. But you know, there's nothing better than a holiday wardrobe because they have such great memories, and also it's transferring the back so you wear them again. So if you have successful holiday shop-ups and they actually look good in your hometown, that's great too. Yeah. And darling, makeup Ellie is gorgeous. So Janita, skin, hair, and eye. Tell us.
So my skin is darkest caramel, and my hair is darkest brown, and my eyes are brown.
And you're just a touch colour.
Just touch Liv.
Liv, and your BFF is
Kemi.
Kemi. Okay, great.
So, I wanted to do a little bit of a bolder lip. We don't usually do that bolder lip, do we? So I'm going to focus on explaining that bit. So I did a Swaney and Katinka mix.
You did a Swaney and Katinka mix.
So I really worked the Swaney into the mouth first like a stain.
Yeah.
Then used that Katinka, just kind of really worked it in, and then almost worked the Swaney over the top as well. So we had this kind of interesting, I feel like sometimes Valentina can be a little bit too pinky, and I wanted to create kind of like a Valentina-like.
Can I just say, this is inspired because Valentina might be too cold for you anyway. And the thing about lip toppers, we have 3 shades of lip tops. We've got Grace, we got Cecily, and we got Glinda.
Glinda, yeah.
And this is Katinka or?
This is Katinka.
Oh, sorry, the Lip Love. So in the metallics, they can go over. So Sasha goes over stuff. We use Katinka as the top, sort of topper too. But the other ones too, you could take Glinda and do this as well. But it's the most beautiful colour you've got there, Ellie. And I love mix and match, multitask is what it's about.
Yeah, 'cause it's got the pinks within it, but then it's counteracted. Yeah, I love it. And then we did Swaney on the cheeks actually, which is really beautiful.
Swaney on the cheeks. That's a first for me too. I love Swaney on the cheeks. It's like weirdly like Shusha on my cheeks for me, but the equivalent with your skin tone and that, what it's doing with that colour.
Exactly. And then on the eyes, I wanted to keep it really light and beautiful. We did a little bit of sun and faith, which was lovely.
Sun and faith. So let's get a little bit of sun and faith. Beautiful. Wonderful. Fabulous. Okay, all our ladies, come on back in. I hope this Friday you have felt inspired to bring a bit of safari into your life and to think it's not just for the catwalk, it can be for real life. And if you don't suit the khaki, you can do it with the makeup. So for all the looks, go on to wherever it is that this is going to be posted permanently, and on our blog you see all the looks and how to get it today. Have a good weekend. Bye. Oh, my wrist came off.